Now, there's an escape from side control, which I've always felt is particularly well suited to older and less athletic jiu-jitsu athletes. This is the ankle catch. There's a sense in which this is kind of like a sitting escape that's been abbreviated. It's like the abridged version of the sitting escape. At no point do you get up to your knees, so it's generally a little bit easier to do physically than the classic sitting escape, and you never sit backwards. The whole time you do this, the most you do is turn up onto your side, so it takes very, very little athleticism, but it is still very effective. Let's have a look at it. Okay, we're being pinned across side, and we've managed to get our arms into a very good defensive frame, and then from here we turn onto our side so that we can bring that underhook into play. As always from here, your opponent will want to cross face you, so it's important that we get our ear to their chest so they can no longer cross face us. That forces them to put on a wizard. Now we're going to reach down, we're going to get that same grip that we talked about previously, where if he tries to move his leg back, it's very, very difficult. If I lock my hands here, it screws everything up. So we just want to hold like so. My second hand, elbow just goes in front of his knee. Now, if Brian tries to bring his foot down to the floor, it's really hard. This is a very strong grip. Instead of getting up to my knees, as we did in the previous move, and then sitting back, we're just going to walk our body to his leg. Even if Brian's walking away from me, I can always outwalk him. And I can always just take my ankle and just hook it right over his ankle. Now my arm catches him at the leg, and my arm here goes up to the waist. Remember, guys, if I don't have my opponent's ankle and I reach around the waist, he can step over into mounted triangles, all kinds of havoc. But if I have his leg caught, I can safely put my hand on the waist. He tries to step over to a triangle now, it's not going to happen. Okay? So we've got to be careful reaching for the waist when I don't have control of his leg. But if I have his leg under my control, then it's perfectly safe for me to reach around the waist. So let's have a look at this again. We start off, standard defensive frames. We turn onto our side. We bring our hand through this armpit so that my elbow can come through the other armpit. That gives us an underhook. Then we get our ear to our training partner's chest. I retract my two arms. This one here grabs the ankle. The second one, my elbow goes in front of his knee. Even when he tries to take his foot far away from me, it's very, very difficult. I expose his ankle to my leg. Now when he tries to take that foot away, it ain't going anywhere. Now we grab our training partner by the waist, and we're in good position now. He tries to peel away, very, very difficult. You've got excellent connection to him from head to toe. From another angle, we start off, moving out, getting to our underhook, and catching our training partner right there at the ankle. We pull everything in, hook a hold of our training partner's leg, and then from this position, we're ready to start to play. There's many ways we can go on the attack now. From another angle, we start off, solid defensive frames, hand goes through, underhook. Ear to chest, capture our training partner's ankle, lock it, and hook around it. When he tries to take that ankle away, it ain't going anywhere. Now we hook the waist, and we're in position to start to play from bottom half guard. By catching the ankle in this manner, it's very easy for you to create a really solid connection to your opponent and start going into your entire half guard game.